Hi everyone. So now we will be beginning with our general knowledge session on Indian history. We will study about the history of India, the Vedas, the various dance forms. We will study about the culture. We will study about the various things of historic importance. So let's start. Now, some of the important books of Indian history. Okay, it is the Vedas. Okay, I am sure everyone has heard about the Vedas, the Rig Veda, the Samveda, the Yajur Veda, or the Atharva Veda. Right? We will read about them. Upanishads, like they look like this. This is the Upanishads. They are written in Sanskrit. Right? These are some Upanishads: Chandogya, Katha, Aranyakas. These are the two Aranyaka. Epics, we know about epics. These are stories that are Ramayana, Mahabharat. Okay, Ramayana and Mahabharat we all know, right? Puranas, these are Vishnu Purana, Shiva Purana, Bhagavad Purana. Okay, we have the Manusmritis, the law of Manusmriti. Arthashastra by Kautilya or Chanakya. So Arthashastra, this is the way of the world. Arthashastra. Kama Sutra, this is by Vatsyayana, right? This Kama Sutra. Now we study about the Vedas. So the Rig Veda, what is the Rig Veda? The Rig Veda is the oldest religious text in India. This, if they ask out what is the oldest religious text in India, that is Rig Veda. Composed in Sanskrit, written in Sanskrit. It is a collection of hymns. Hymns means songs that you sing for praisal, to worship, right? Hymns dedicated to various gods and goddesses, offering insights into religious and cultural beliefs of ancient Indians. So this gives us an insight. This gives us an idea of how ancient Indians used to worship, what songs they used to sing to worship their gods and goddesses, right? We study about Ramayana. Ramayana is written by Valmiki, by the sage Valmiki. The Ramayana is an epic poem that narrates life and adventures of Lord Ram. Okay, it talks about the life and adventures of Lord Ram. It explores themes of righteousness, devotion, and triumph of good over evil. Right? We all celebrate Diwali. We all know about Dashera. Right? This is based on Ramayana. Mahabharat composed by the sage Vyasa. The Mahabharat is an ancient epic that chronicles the Kurukshetra war. It talks about the Kurukshetra war between the Pandavas and the Kauravas, right? Pandavas and the Kauravas. It contains moral dilemmas. It talks about people when they had to make choices, how morality faced a dilemma, right? So they came at a point of dilemma, like what to do next. Philosophical discourses, right? People betraying, people getting killed, and the sacred Bhagavad Gita. It is all talked about in the Mahabharata. We talk about Arthashastra. Arthashastra is written by Chanakya, right? He was considered to be very wise, also known as Kautilya or Vishnugupta. He was also known as Kautilya or Vishnugupta. The Arthashastra is a treatise on politics, economics, and statecraft. Okay, so it talks about politics, it talks about economics, it talks about statecraft. It provides detailed insights. So anyone who wants to learn about all of these, right, the various tips, tricks, the insight into it, into governance, into administration, into military strategy, into diplomacy. So the smart way, right, having wisdom, it is Arthashastra. Manusmriti. Now we heard about Manusmriti. What is Manusmriti? It is also known as the laws of Manu. The Manusmriti is an ancient legal text that outlines social and moral codes for Hindu society. Okay, that outlines social and moral codes for Hindu society. It covers topics such as duties, responsibilities, and hierarchical division of societies. It talked about the Varna system, right? Varnas. Okay, you must have heard about them in school. The Varna system, it is in Manusmriti. It talks about duties responsible for certain people, and hierarchical division of society. So how the society was divided into various people based on their acts. So Brahmins and Kshatriya, Shudras, these was all in Manusmriti. Panchtantra. So what is Panchtantra? Authored by Vishnu Sharma. The Panchtantra is a collection of fables and moral story. It is a collection of stories, right? Tales, moral stories. It uses animal characteristics to teach moral lessons. So the main characters of the stories are animals, and it is used to tell us about moral lessons, okay, and practical wisdoms to readers. It is the Panchtantra. The Bhagavad Gita. Now, what is the Bhagavad Gita? The Bhagavad Gita is a sacred Hindu scripture. Okay, Hindus call it sacred. That forms a small part of the Indian epic Mahabharata. It's formed a small part of Indian epic Mahabharata. It was a part of Mahabharata. It is a conversation between Prince Arjuna and Lord Krishna. So it is a conversation between Arjun and Lord Krishna, who imparts spiritual wisdom and guidance on duty. So Krishna is giving wisdom to Arjun, okay, guidance on duty, righteousness, and the nature of the soul. Now we come to books by historic authors. So these are some historic authors, people who had some history in India, and they wrote some books. So Ain-e Akbari was written by Abul Fazl. You must remember the names, right? Ain-e Akbari by Abul Fazl, Akbarnama again by Abul Fazl, Tuzuk-e-Jahangiri by Jahangir, Padshahnama by Muhammad Shah, Babarnama by Babur, and Tawarik-e-Firuz Shahi by Firuz Shah Tughlaq. These were all rulers. These were rulers, right? The Mughal rulers. These are some books by Mughal rulers. Books during ancient India. Now we talk about some books during ancient India during the freedom struggle. Okay, so Hind Swaraj was written by Mahatma Gandhi, published in 1909. Hind Swaraj, Indian Home Rule, means how we rule India. Okay, how we should rule India, our home country. It is a book written by Mahatma Gandhi. It advocates for non-violent resistance. So Mahatma Gandhi used to preach about non-violence. So that is non-violent resistance, self-rule, and emphasizes the importance of moral and spiritual values in achieving freedom. Okay, so he was talking about how we should rule our own country, and we should be non-violent. We should emphasize the importance of moral and spiritual values in achieving freedom. An autobiography. So we study about an autobiography. This is the story of my experiments with truth by Mahatma Gandhi. What does it talk about? The story of my experiments with truth by Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, this is the autobiography. Gandhi's autobiography, name is this, provides insights into personal journey. He talks about his own journey, his principles, what happened with him, his experiences in the freedom struggle. It highlights his experiments with truth, including his practice of non-violence and satyagraha. Discovery of India by Jawaharlal Nehru. This was written by Jawaharlal Nehru, Discovery of India. Written by India's first Prime Minister, who was Jawaharlal Nehru. Jawaharlal Nehru, Discovery of India is a comprehensive account of Indian history. Comprehensive account of Indian history. Culture and philosophy. It explores India's rich heritage. He talks about India's rich heritage, its past glory, and the need for national unity and progress. The Indian Struggle by Subhash Chandra Bose. Subhash Chandra Bose wrote The Indian Struggle. This book by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose offers a first-hand account of the Indian freedom struggle. It reflects on Bose's role in mobilizing the masses, organizing the Indian National Army (INA), and his quest for complete independence from British rule. He wanted independence from the British rule. My Experiments with Truth by Mahatma Gandhi. I've told you this is Gandhi's autobiography as mentioned above. Now we study about the various governor generals of India. So earlier in British times, India was ruled by governor generals, right? Who was the first governor general of Bengal was Lord Warren Hastings. Lord Warren Hastings. He was the first Governor General of Bengal. Hastings played a significant role in shaping British India. Okay, he was a very crucial player of British India, Warren Hastings. Lord Cornwallis. Cornwallis is known for introducing the permanent settlement of Bengal in 1793. He brought permanent settlement of Bengal, a system of revenue collection that fixed land revenue. So they were known for collecting taxes from Indians, right? That fixed land revenue but led to exploitation of farmers. So he exploited farmers a lot. He took a lot of revenue, but farmers suffered. Lord William Bentinck. Okay, Lord William Bentinck. Bentinck was a progressive governor general who implements several social reforms. He tried to change the social structure of India. He abolished the practice of sati. So sati was a practice where if the husband dies, the woman burns herself. That is the practice of sati. It was abolished. Suppressed female infanticide. So he suppressed infanticide. So the girl child was killed when she was an infant, and he abolished this practice. He promoted Western education. He brought education in India, Western education, and took measures to eradicate corruption. Right? Took measures to eradicate corruption. Lord Dalhousie. Dalhousie was responsible for the introduction of the doctrine of lapse. So this was important. Who introduced the doctrine of lapse? Dalhousie, which allowed British to annex princely state whose rulers did not have a natural heir. So what happened was, if a princely state means ruled by a Raja or a king, right? If that state does not have a heir, means a natural descendant of the king, okay, a son or a daughter, okay, that state would be then annexed by British, then it would be ruled by the British. Lord Canning. Now, who was Lord Canning? Lord Canning served as the last Governor General of India and the first Viceroy. Okay, so he was the last Governor General of India, Canning, and the first Viceroy. Now we study about state and folk dances. What are state and folk dances? Some state and folk dances are Bharatnatyam. Bharatnatyam is a classical dance form that originated in the state of Tamil Nadu. Bharatnatyam is from Tamil Nadu. Kathak. Kathak is a classical dance form that originated in North India. So it originated in North India, Kathak. Particularly in states of Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan. Particularly in states of Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan, Kathak is very famous. It combines elements of storytelling, rhythmic footwork, fast spins, and graceful movement. They have very graceful movement. They spin very fast. They have some rhythmic framework. They will dance on the rhythms, right? And it is usually to tell a story. It is storytelling through a dance form. Kathakali. Now, what is Kathakali? Kathakali is a classical dance drama. It is a drama from state of Kerala. Kerala has Kathakali. It is characterized by vibrant costumes. They wear very vibrant, very colorful costumes, elaborate makeup. They put on some makeup as well. Facial expressions are very vital in this dance, right? They will have very fast facial expression, very vibrant, and exaggerated gestures. So they will do gestures that will be very exaggerated. Okay. Odissi. Odissi is a classical dance form that originated in the state of Odisha, right? Originated in Odisha. It is known for its fluid movements, right? Movement like fluid, very flexible, very flowy, right? Very fluid movements. Graceful postures. They have postures that are very graceful, and intricate hand gestures. So they will form gestures from their hand that will be very intricate, right? That will be very difficult to form, but they will look very beautiful. So, And Manipuri, of course, Manipuri is a classical dance style from the northeastern state of Manipur. Of course, it is a Manipuri dance. It is characterized by gentle and graceful movements. Graceful means that looks very graceful, it looks very beautiful, like a grace has come upon that person. Fluid footwork, the footwork is very fluid. They will have a good control over their footwork, and beautiful costumes. Again, costumes are important in this. So these are some various dance forms: Bharatanatyam, Kathak, Kathakali, Odissi and Manipuri. Of course, I can show you some state and folk dance. These are some examples as well of dances in various states. So let's talk about dances in various states. In Assam, we have Bihu. Assam has the Bihu dance. Punjab has Bhangra. Gujarat has Garba. This is Garba. Kathakali, Kerala. This is Kathakali. Right? Sorry, this is Kathak. Odissi is from Odisha. Manipur is from Manipur. Mohiniyattam from Kerala. Satriya from Assam. Kathak is in North India, UP, Madhya Pradesh. Ghumar is in Rajasthan. So it is mostly a rotational movement, right? Now, Indus Valley Civil. Now we talk about the art and culture. What is the art and culture in India? We talk about the various civilizations, right? We talk about various civilizations. So first we talk about the Indus Valley civilization. They brought seals, pottery and sculpture. This was one of the oldest civilizations in the world, right? They settled around the Indus River over here, along the Indus River. This is Indus Valley civilization. Okay, they had seals. Okay, they had seals. They used pottery. They used sculptures. Now, Buddhist art. Okay, so Buddhist art is the Gandhara art, Mathura art, and Amravati art. Okay, Gupta period art. So this from the Gupta period. Ajanta and Ellora caves. These are from the Gupta dynasty. The Gupta temple architecture. Okay, if you ever visit the Ajanta and Ellora caves, these are temples from the Gupta period. We have Rajput and Mughal miniature paintings. So we had Rajputs, we had Mughal miniature paintings. So these are all paintings that were in the Rajput era, in the Mughal era. Okay, Thanjavur or Tanjore paintings. The Thanjavur or Tanjore paintings. Odissi, Bharatnatyam, Kathak, Kathakali, and other classical dances. These are classical dances I told you about. The Tanjore paintings are also an important art and cultural form in India. Classical music, we have Hindustani and Carnatic. Okay, we have classical music. We have folk art forms, which is Madhubani painting. We have Pattachitra. We have Varli painting, Varli. Right, these are all folk art forms. Architecture styles, we have Indo-Islamic. If you go see the mountains, some are Indo-Islamic, some are Dravidian, some are Nagara, right? Some temples are made some other way, some, all the Islamic buildings have domes. Okay, these are all architecture styles. So we have a very diverse culture throughout the years, right? Let's study about some other dances. So this is Bhangra. Again, we have Bhangra. It is a lively folk dance that originated in Punjab, right? Bhangra is from Punjab. It is performed during harvest festivals like Baisakhi. So we have some harvest festivals like Lodi, Baisakhi, for which people from Punjab, they do Bhangra. Okay, it is a celebratory dance on festivals. Bhangra features energetic movements. It has very energetic movements, rhythmic clapping on the rhythms, and vigorous footwork. So it is vigorous means very tense footwork. It requires a lot of energy, often accompanied by traditional Punjabi music and the dhol. And it's a drum. We play dhol and people do Bhangra. Garba is from Gujarat. Like I told you, it is performed during the 9 nights of Navratri. Performed during the 9 nights of Navratri, a festival dedicated to the worship of goddess Durga. So when people are worshipping goddess Durga, there is a 9 nights of Navratri, right? and people from Gujarat, they do Garba during that. Participants form concentric circles and perform graceful circular movements. They will form circles and they will keep dancing in this circle. They will keep moving, right? Accompanied by music and singing. Lavani. Lavani is a popular folk dance from Maharashtra, particularly associated with the regions of Pune and Mumbai. It is associated with the regions of Pune and Mumbai. It involves energetic and rhythmic movements by female dancers. Okay, Lavani has energetic and rhythmic movements by female dancers, often performed in a semi-classical style. It is performed in a semi-classical style. Lavani is usually accompanied by traditional musical instruments like dholki and harmonium. So for Lavani, they use harmonium and dholki. Bihu, I told you Bihu is in Assam. Bihu is a folk dance from the state of Assam, performed during the Bihu festival. Performed during the Bihu festival. It is a festival in which we perform the Bihu dance. Okay, in the state of Assam. It celebrates the change of seasons and arrival of spring. So when summer or spring is about to come, they have the Bihu dance. The Bihu dance involves quick steps, hand gestures again, and vibrant costumes accompanied by traditional Assamese music and instruments. They have Assamese music, they have good costumes, they have hand gestures, they have Assamese instruments for music. Ghumar. What is Ghumar? Ghumar is a traditional folk dance of Rajasthan, performed by women during festive occasions. So when it is a festival, they will perform Ghumar. It involves graceful twirling movements. Twirling means rotating movements. People are dancing in a rotation, accompanied by singing and clapping. Ghumar dances are very colorful. They wear very colorful costumes, traditional Rajasthani attire, right? So they have a traditional attire that has been going on for generations, and jewelry. Now we study about the Indian missiles. Okay, so historically we have been making missiles. India has been making a lot of missiles. We should know about these as well, right? Then we will come back to some more history, but let's continue with Indian missiles. So some of the Indian missiles that are used by the Indian Army is Agni series, Agni 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is the Agni missile shown during the Republic Day parade. Prithvi series, Prithvi 1, Prithvi 2. We have Akash, surface to air, from surface land to air missile. We have BrahMos, it is a supersonic cruise missile. This is a supersonic, it will go very fast, right? Supersonic cruise missile. We have Shaurya, we have hypersonic missile, we have Nag, anti-tank guided missile. Okay, so it will target a tank and it will hit it. Now let's come back to some history and talk about musical instruments. So what are some musical instruments that are being used in India? So we know about a lot of musical instruments that have been in India for very long. Now, first is the stringed instrument. Okay, stringed means it has strings, right? See, this is a sitar, a sitar. Sitar has strings. We plug the strings and it will make a tongue sound, right? We have a santoor. This is a person playing santoor. Okay, again it is stringed. We have veena, we have sarod. These are all stringed. They have strings. Wind instruments. Okay, so the sound that is coming is through winds. Okay, the pattern of winds. So first is bansuri, flute. You can see over here people playing the flute. Shehnai, nadeswaram and harmonium. These are some instruments that use wind or the air. They produce sound by air, the pressing of the air, right? Percussion instrument. Okay, the percussion instruments. Tabla means I bang it and play. Tabla, dholak, pakhawaj, mridangam. These are all, see, this is a tabla. Have you ever seen someone playing a tabla? Like tuck, 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 like, okay. It is a percussion instrument. You hit it and it plays. Now we come to various instruments and vocalists. We have vocalist. Vocalist means a person who sings, right? So a very strong voice, a very strong vocalist. Pandit Bhimsen Joshi. This is Pandit Bhimsen Joshi. He is regarded as one of the greatest vocalists in Indian history, and he used to sing very, very well. Okay. Ustad Bade Ghulam Ali Khan. This was Bade Ghulam Ali Khan, right? He also used to have a very strong voice, vocalist. Kishoriya Monkar, Pandit Jasraj. We also have some. This was from her Hindustani classical. Okay, this is Hindustani classical. These people are from Hindustani classical vocalist. Now we come to some Carnatic classical vocalist. Okay, these were M.S. Subbulakshmi, Aryakudi, Ramanuja Iyengar. Okay, so these are mainly from the south, the Carnatic regions. Okay, Maharajapuram Santhanam. These are some people who were very renowned, famous vocalists, right? They have had a very strong voice. Now we come to details. So Pandit Bhimsen Joshi was a renowned Hindustani classical vocalist known for his powerful voice and soulful renditions. Okay, he had a very powerful voice. He specialized in the Khayal genre, in Khayal, and was awarded the Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian award. So Pandit Bhimsen Joshi was given the Bharat Ratna. M.S. Subbulakshmi. He was a legendary Carnatic vocalist from South India. Okay, she was a legendary Carnatic vocalist from South India. She captivated audiences with a melodious voice. She had a very sweet voice, perfect pronunciation, and expressive renditions. Subbulakshmi was the first Indian musician to be awarded the Ramon Magsaysay Award. Okay, so the first Indian musician to get awarded Ramon Magsaysay Award was M.S. Subbulakshmi. Pandit Ravi Shankar. So Pandit Ravi Shankar was a sitar maestro and composer. He was a sitar. He used to play sitar, right? It is a winged instrument, and composer known for popularizing Indian classical music worldwide. He popularized Indian classical music worldwide. He collaborated with several Western musicians, including George Harrison of the Beatles, right? George Harrison of the Beatles, and was awarded the Bharat Ratna for his contributions to music. He was awarded the Bharat Ratna for his contributions to music. Pandit Ravi Shankar. Ustad Bismillah Khan. Okay, so Ustad means a master in music, right? So Ustad Bismillah Khan, renowned for Shehnai virtuoso. Shehnai is an instrument. Okay, he used to play Shehnai, hailing from Banaras Gharana musical lineage. He popularized the Shehnai, a winged instrument, and his performances were known for their intricate improvisations and rhythmic patterns, right? And rhythmic patterns. Kishoriya Monkar. Now, who was Kishoriya Monkar? Kishoriya Monkar was a prominent Hindustani classical vocalist. Hindustani song, not Carnatic. Okay, known for his soulful renditions and innovative approach to music. He had a very innovative, a different way of music. Now we study about some famous monuments of India. Some of the famous monuments of India. What are those? First we come to the Taj Mahal, right? Taj Mahal is in Agra, UP, Uttar Pradesh. Red Fort, Delhi. Qutub Minar is in Delhi. India Gate, of course, in Delhi. Taj Mahal, we know who made it, Shah Jahan. Red Fort also was a palace of Shah Jahan. Qutub Minar, you will study about it in the social science, right? India Gate has names of at least 80,000 martyrs in Indian wars inscribed on it, right? We have Charminar is in Hyderabad, Telangana. We have Gateway of India in Mumbai, Maharashtra. We have the Hawa Mahal in Rajasthan. We have the Mysore Palace, that is in Mysore, Karnataka. We have Brihadiswarar temple in Thanjavur, Tamil Nadu. So the south of India has a lot of prominent temples, right? A lot of temples. Some famous temples are Kashi Vishwanath Temple in Varanasi, UP, that is in north. We have the Meenakshi Temple in Madurai, Tamil Nadu. Meenakshi Temple. Golden Temple is in Amritsar, Punjab. It is a Gurudwara. Akshardham Temple is in Delhi. It is one of the biggest temples of India. Vaishno Devi Temple, it is in Jammu and Kashmir. People go there as a pilgrimage. Jagannath Temple is in Puri, Odisha. Somnath Temple is in Gujarat, another famous temple. Remember the states where these temples are. Badrinath Temple is in Uttarakhand. Rameshwaram Temple is in Tamil Nadu, Rameshwaram. Now we study about some of the ancient civilizations of the world. So the civilizations that were way back in time, okay, before we know the modern world, okay, so 3000, 4000 years ago, that long. So ancient Egypt was an advanced civilization. They were very intelligent, located in northeastern Africa, okay, it's an African continent, right? It is known for its majestic pyramids. We still know the pyramids of Giza, right? The great pyramids of Giza, hieroglyphic writing system, pharaohs, like they used to make mummies, they used to believe in afterlife. So they will preserve the dead body of the kings, right? Put them in proper rooms along with all the things that were necessary to go into the afterlife, food, gold, everything, and cultural practices related to mummification. Mummification, we all know that was in Egypt and the afterlife, right? We have still found pharaohs. We have still not able to explore all of the pyramid of Giza, but they are trying. Ancient Greece. Now, what is ancient Greece? Ancient Greece is renowned for its contributions to philosophy. So, ancient Greece, known for its contributions to philosophy, democracy, literature, art, architecture. Greece gave us all of these things. Greek philosophers such as Socrates, right? Socrates was a famous Greek philosopher. Plato, Plato wrote a lot about democracy, what democracy is. Democracy started from Greece. Aristotle laid the foundation of the Western thought. The Parthenon, an iconic temple in Athens, Greece, exemplifies Greek classical architecture. They talk about the Greek architecture, which were huge pillars, right? Huge pillars and domes, right? This was some Greek architecture. We talk about ancient Rome. Now, what is ancient Rome? Ancient Rome was a powerful civilization that was in Rome, spanned across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. They covered a lot of area. Okay, Europe, North Africa, and Middle East. It is recognized for its vast empire. It is recognized for its big empire. Innovative engineering such as aqueducts and roads. They were the first to make roads, first to make uh, roadways through water, right? Waterways, first to make aqueducts, and architectural marvels like the Colosseum. So if you know about the Colosseum, it is a monument where what used to happen? They used to have uh, plays, display of power, right? Fights. Okay, people used to watch. This was a source of entertainment for the public, which was organized by the king, right? Roman law and governance systems also influenced Western civilization. The Roman law, right? Roman systems, their governance was very famous because they were managing such a vast empire. Now we talk about some other ancient civilization. I told you about Indus Valley civilization. It is also known as the Harappan civilization. They flourished around 2600 to 1900 BCE. So roughly around 4600 to 3900 years ago, right? In the Indian subcontinent. It is one of the oldest urban civilization. They were around the river Indus. Well-planned cities like Mohenjo-daro and Harappa. These were the people, right, who made the Indus Valley civilization, Mohenjo-daro and Harappa. The civilization had sophisticated drainage system. They were the first to make drainage system, proper drainage system in a city, and traded with other ancient civilizations. And they were known for trade. Like other people from various countries and civilization would come, they would trade their goods. Mesopotamia. Now Mesopotamia, located in the present day Iraq, was an ancient region known as the cradle of civilization. This is where civilization started. Okay, it was home to Sumerians, Akkadians, Babylonians, and Assyrians. These were people, right? These were communities. Mesopotamia contributes include the invention of writing. So writing started from Mesopotamia. Complex legal codes, rules, legals, okay, and early forms of mathematics and astronomy. They were very intelligent. They used maths, they used astronomy. Some important battles in world history. Okay, some important battles. Battle of Marathon was in 490 BCE. This is a picture of Marathon, right? Thermopylae, okay, you need not remember the name but remember the year. Battle of Hastings in the year 1066, right now we are in 2020s, right? This was in 1066. Battle of Waterloo was in 1815. Waterloo, okay, this is where Napoleon got defeated. Napoleon was a French general, military general. Battle of Gettysburg, okay, if you can see, maybe I can show you the Battle of Waterloo. This is the picture of Waterloo. Battle of Gettysburg, Battle of Stalingrad in the year 1942 to 43. This is quite recent. Battle of Normandy, 1944. Battle of Midway, 1942. And Battle of Berlin in Germany, 1945. Let's study about some important submarines of the Indian Navy. Submarines. We all know what submarines are. They go deep into the water. They are for our defense. Submarines of Indian Navy include INS Arihant. This is INS Arihant. INS Chakra. INS Kalvari. Right? These are those submarines. INS Khanderi. INS Vela. INS Karanj. INS Sindhu Ghosh. INS Sindhuveer, INS Sindhu Raj. Arihant is important, Chakra is important, Calvary is important. At least 3 to 4 names you should remember. Some important organizations of the world, of course, we have learnt about these. The United Nations, it is responsible for peacekeeping. Various countries are members of United Nations. World Health Organization, responsible for health of the world. International Monetary Fund, this is responsible for maintaining monetary balance. So it will give loans to countries for development. World Bank, of course we know. World Trade Organization, this manages trade. North Atlantic Treaty Organization, it has a lot of countries from the west. Now what this treaty declares is, if any of those countries that are part of the NATO are attacked, then all the countries that are part of NATO will go war with the attacking country, right? European Union, it is the collection of countries that are part of the European Union, mostly in the European continent. And they came together and they abolished their passports, individual passports, and they now require only a Schengen passport, Schengen visa, right, to travel around all those countries that are part of the European Union. It is a union, means many combined to form one. African Union, Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. So these are the countries where petroleum is found and they export petrol. This is the OPEC countries. Let's talk about a few military aircrafts that have been in Indian military. Sukhoi Su-30 MKI, that is this aircraft, Sukhoi, right? HAL Tejas, this is HAL Tejas. Dassault Mirage 2000, this is also HAL Tejas. Dassault Mirage 2000, Mikogan MiG-29. We have Boeing AH-64 Apache helicopters. We have HAL Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. This is HAL Dhruv, Ilyushin. These are some important names of fighter aircraft. So Sukhoi, it has been for long. Tejas, it helped us in wars, right? Dassault Mirage 2000, Mikogan MiG-29. These are all important fighter aircraft. So I hope you enjoyed this lecture. Thank you.